Wait, what is that I see? Yeah, you can tell this person's probably American. That is definitely American. And they got the biggest car on the block with that sticker. And now, as an American that's been living in the Netherlands for quite some time now, I'm gonna go ahead and have to say, look, don't drill me too much on these things, okay? Look, I'm only human, just like everybody else. I make mistakes. And you're gonna pull up in the comments below. All comments are welcome after you hit that subscribe button. But yeah, man, not for nothing, I find myself slipping up on these things all the time. I mean, the first one being, hold on, he's killing it. If I had some money, I'd give it to him. But yeah, man, something that I noticed that a lot of Americans, along with myself sometimes, do when we go travel, because usually when you go travel, you want to get a taste of the land, the lay of the land, walk around, go grocery shopping, find some local food. But for some reason, Americans, we roll a little different because we are looking for American restaurants, mainly too, which makes it even worse. We be looking for fast food restaurant, American fast food restaurant. And now look, man, I'm gonna be real. I don't know why we do this for real. I have no idea. And what's funny is I even catch myself doing this sometimes. Like I remember when I was in Utrecht, and no joke, me, my wife, and my two sons, we were in Utrecht hugging the block, just hanging out. And my wife said, oh, we should maybe, why don't we grab dinner here? I said, cool. And I just happened to see a TGI Fridays right at the train station. And in all fairness, TGI Fridays isn't like a fast food place, but at the same time though, it kind of is. It's like an Applebee's basically. But yeah, my wife was talking about going to like this new sandwich place that we saw and all this other stuff. And I was just like, but though, that TGI Fridays though. And pimping, guess where we ended up going? TGI Fridays. But side note though, that TGI Fridays was boss. I'm not even gonna lie, it brought some sauce for real. It was really good. Like better than any Applebee's or TGI Fridays I've ever been to in my life. Like especially in the States. It was good. And now unfortunately though, they since closed that place, which could be a good thing. That way I'm not tempted to go to it anymore. But I don't know. The whole thing was I just saw it. And then I was like, wow. I mean, I think that's what it was. I think I was just familiar with this place because I've seen it so many times. And I noticed a lot of Americans do this. The first thing people be looking for is McDonald's, Burger King, and KFC. Like, and Taco Bell. Like, those be the places. Like, I was talking with a friend. And he was asking if they had Taco Bell here for when he visits. I was like, man, if you don't... But yeah, man, I almost slapped my friend through the phone. I mean, food aside, we even do this with coffee. We'll try to go to a local spot and then some reason default to like a Starbucks or a freaking Dunkin' Donuts. Hey, she all up in my grill. Dripping too much sauce, y'all. Y'all be careful. But yeah, we do this when there's like places all around us that are like top quality for a lot cheaper. And yet we still default to that American, like America. I mean, speaking of Burger King, this place right here looks exactly like a Burger King. It's called Burger Bar. Looks identical to Burger King. And another quick side note, this Burger Fabric place right here, I heard it is sauce. Like it's in Rotterdam, and it looks really, really good. Oh no, it's starting to rain. Jeez, what is going on, man? Yeah, this weather, man. It is not, uh-oh, no. Yeah, it's raining and then that sun's poking out. Oh no, got the drip wet. Oh man, yeah, I think it might get worse. I think it might be time for me to head back to Harlem. I'm in Amsterdam because I was at the office and I was like, you know what, let me go for a walk real quick and film and just hug the block a bit. But nah, man, it looked like it's about to start raining. It was, side note, it was really cold in Harlem this morning though. Whoa, man, it was cold. What is happening? Look at that. Jeez. Y'all, this is within the same about 10 minutes. Like I've only been out. It just rained like 6 minutes ago. And now, man, something else that we love to do, no matter where we at, which I think is a shame. But something that we love to do is freaking overtip. Actually, you know what? I'll take that back because we don't love to overtip in America. But everywhere else, we love to overtip. I mean, some places it's even considered rude, and we still be doing it. And now we do got to chalk some of that up though to just like we just don't know because a lot of people just don't know about the culture. But also too, you can only use that excuse so many times. Because look, I've had friends visit, and I will tell them like, look, you don't need to tip this much, and they still be trying to do it. So look, I'm gonna go ahead and just say it's arrogance. I mean, because legit, like for example, when my mom was here recently, she just kept trying to tip and kept trying to give them all this money. And I'm like, Mom, no. And she's like, no, give it. And I'm like, look, Ma, no, you ain't balling. And finally she was just like, yeah, you're right. Okay, this is enough. It was a whole 5-minute conversation. It didn't even have to be a 5-minute conversation. And look, it wasn't even just my mom. It's like this with everybody who comes visit. All my friends want to do the same thing. Now with my mom though, I ain't allowing it. I will look, I'm putting my foot down with that one. But it got to a point with everybody else, I just be like, look, if you wanna tempt 10 euros for a 5 euro cappuccino, that's perfectly fine with me. Oh, snap limbo. Oh man, I had to go ahead and move over here, man. I'm getting wet like crazy. I went ahead and pulled up at this place called Euro Pub and grabbed a cappuccino, cause pimpin', man, it is raining. We ain't trying to get the drip wet. I don't think I was gonna make it to the station. Oh, we got a big old spot right there. But yeah, man, I don't know what it is with our need for like overspending and over tipping when we travel, but this is like a big American thing. We just overdo it, even when people tell us not to do it. I remember I was in Japan and someone was like, nah, no, this is okay. This is not good. And I was just like, oh, you mean more? Which in all fairness could be seen as just a misunderstanding because it was true. I thought that I just didn't tip enough, but nah, they were like, nah, you don't tip. It was seen as rude basically when I was tipping. But also too, why on earth was I even trying to tip that much? I was trying to tip way too much. So, and then I see Americans do it so much here. Like you just can't help because I mean you're hearing them talking and you're just interacting with a lot of people. And they just do it. All right, let's see what this Euro Pub has to offer. See if they got a good cappuccino or a good Skypuccino. Actually, that's not bad. That's pretty good. And now, since I was not planning on being here, I will say something else that we tend to do when we travel is we tend to be way too open about our life for no reason. And it's like to strangers. I mean, this is also something that I see done on a daily basis. Matter of fact, I was literally at the train station earlier. Kind of a sad story, but also kind of but I was at the train station and I saw some women, these old American women. They weren't old, but they were up there. They clearly were on vacation. They had the suitcases and pimping. They were on the escalator. The woman in front fell down, who knocked over the woman behind her, and they were like rolling down the escalator, and their like suitcases was just like rolling too. So someone had to stop the escalator. I ran over because I saw it happen. Ran over, helped these women. I was helping this one woman up, right? I helped the first woman up. And no joke, she was telling me just like, oh yeah. I was like, all I asked was, are you okay? I was like, you sure you good? You good, right? You need me to get somebody? She was like, yeah, I just got this bad ankle and sometimes this ankle. And then she just proceeds on like a 2-minute conversation telling me about her ankle and how bad it is. All this other stuff, things that, I'll be honest, I ain't need to know all this. Matter of fact, I'm trying to get her up so that she can get out the way so we can help the other lady up. So I wasn't trying to be rude, but I tried to cut the conversation short only to help the other lady. And then she's still talking, and then she proceeds to tell me how her friend had a bad back and how bad the back was. Yeah, I mean, now luckily they were fine. It was a bit sad because they were like rolling down the ass, but wow, the conversation, man. And they don't know me. They don't know me at all. I didn't need to know any of that personal stuff. And now, look, I'm gonna be honest, I can't even fault that lady because I'm not even gonna lie, I do this a lot. I don't know why. I went to this place to grab a snack or something, and I think they asked me something, and I was just like, yeah, everything's good. I was talking about my kids, talking about my wife, talking about how it is living in the Netherlands, talking about my job and like where I'm going next and like how my day is. And this person was looking at me like, I just wondered if you wanted ham and kaas or just croissant, a toasty kaas. And I do gotta say that this is okay when appropriate, meaning like you gotta feel out the situation. Don't just be like, unlike me trying to order something and then getting in a whole conversation about my life. That wasn't really the appropriate time for it. Look, Pimpin', go ahead and get down that cookie. Go ahead. Wait, let me turn on get the fibers. Go ahead. Okay, what is this about? What's up with all these elephants? Look at all these elephants. There's thousands of them. No, I'm just kidding. There's maybe 10. Look, I like this one with the headphones on. Look at him. Just chilling. Now, man, something else that I just thought about because I saw those women, right? The women who fell down the escalator. Something else that I thought about was how I noticed that their bags were huge. There was only 2 of them. I mean, they were older, so they may have been staying for like a month. I mean, I highly doubt it, but their bags were huge. And this is something else that Americans love to do. I mean, I did it my first time traveling. When I first went to Germany, it was my first trip out of the country. I brought I was by myself, and I checked a huge bag along with like a carry-on and a backpack for no reason. I was only there for like 3 weeks. What I was thinking, packing all of that stuff. I don't know what, like for real, don't know what I was thinking. Actually, yeah, I don't know. And yeah, I noticed this is like this is very unique to Americans. I know it's a lot of Americans roll like this. And again, there's no shade because look, Pimpin', I've been there. I don't know why we feel the need to like pack our whole life in like a trip because we don't get that much time off. But we packing our whole life in like the biggest suitcase we could find to go somewhere for like 8 days. And now, man, like I said, I have done this before and I wish I learned my lesson the first time I went to Germany. But I went to South Korea to visit my friend. Shout out to Francois, like he's still over there. Again, wasn't gonna be there that long, maybe a week, right? Some reason, I don't know, it's like I didn't learn from going to Germany. But I went to South Korea and brought our huge suitcase with another bag and another bag. Comes to find out, we were staying at my friend Francois' place, and yeah, his place wasn't that big. I mean, no joke. I posted up when we were sleeping, right? It was me, Danny, and another friend, Ryan, and we were staying at my friend's Francois' place. Man, this place was so small, I slept in the hallway / living room / bathroom. Danny slept on the bed, and then Ryan took the living room / hallway. Man, Francois, I know you remember that place in Shelam. If you watching the video, he know what I'm talking about. Oh man, please, please, please be here. I hope a train is here. Oh, 5 minutes left too, Pimpin'. But ooh, sauce, look at that train right there. But Pimpin', our train is here. That's all that matters. They are watching the vlogs. So I'm happy. That was a packed train, man. Wow. Super packed. Oh, I'm going the wrong way too. I wanted to go that way. Snap, I see some sun. Woo, that sun is hot. Whoa. Actually, no, it's dark. And then lastly, I will say something that I've noticed that Americans like to do when they travel is they bring that habit of rushing everywhere they go. Like even when it comes to like sitting down and eating. And now, this is a hard one. This is a hard habit to break. I'ma just super say it. I still be slipping up. I be looking for people to pay and like I try to order quickly and all this stuff. But nah, I think just as Americans, we need to learn how to relax. When we are on vacation or a holiday, we need to be on holiday. And like dead serious too, we need to adjust to where we're going or to the locals. All you gotta do is just watch the locals and see what everybody else is doing. and you Gucci. By doing this, it will save you a lot of just you getting in your head and then potentially being rude when that's just the way things are. Maybe they don't want to bother you every 5 minutes when you sit down to eating. They want you to sit down, enjoy your time with your friend or the loved one that you're with. And I'm being dead serious too. We take it so personal, and it's not even about y'all. It's about you enjoying yourself, not like forgetting about you. And I think that this is amazing because literally it just feels like a lot of times when we're off or when we're trying to enjoy ourselves, maybe, just maybe, we should just enjoy ourselves and be off. I'm just super saying. All right, quick side note, 2 things. First one, I don't know what is going on with this weather. It is so cold, man. Jeez, it's so cold. But then 2, that cafe I went to, Europub, the cappuccino was good. People were nice. But dang, it was almost €7. €7 for a cappuccino. That's crazy. I mean, the only reason I ducked in there was because it was raining. Never again. Jeez.